wanted to just take a few minutes to do a tribute for my friend Al Bracca, who was killed on 9/11. With the 10th anniversary of 9/11 this year, felt it would be appropriate to tell this story and to share this song that I wrote in his honor, a song called Well Done. Al worked at a company in New York City in World Trade Center, Tower Number 1, a company named Cantor Fitzgerald. And the background of the story is this. I met Al's family through another song that I wrote with a friend of mine, a song called Faithful God. And this became kind of like a family theme song or a prayer that they would pray, and kind of became a favorite song of the family. And their daughter, Al and Jeannie's daughter, was getting married, Dina, and they asked if I would come and sing at the wedding, and I was there and surprised the bride. It was just an awful lot of fun, and developed really a very special friendship with the Bracca family. On 9/11, I got a phone call a day or so later, 10 years ago, from some very dear friends, explaining what had happened to Al, that he was in Tower 1 when the plane crashed into the tower and trapped inside the building with his co-workers. And we were asked to be in prayer, and I called Jeannie right away, spoke with her, prayed with her on the phone, and was actually able to go visit her just a couple of days later because I was coming into the area to do a prayer vigil at a church in New Jersey. What a privilege it was to be there with Jeannie and her family. And we found out a couple of days later that Al's body was recovered, and Jeannie got a phone call a couple of days after this from an operator. And the story goes something like this. The operator called and said, "Is this Jeannie Bracca?" She said, "Yes, it is." The operator said, "I was working a couple of days ago, and I received a very difficult message, one that I need to pass on to you. It was from your husband. And Al said to tell you that he loved you very much. He was unable to reach you, and in the final moments of his life, he was involved in a prayer meeting with his co-workers up on, I believe it was the 102nd floor. I could be wrong about that detail. And in the final minutes of Al's life, he was leading people to Christ. He was praying with people. And I call Al just a hero of the faith. Here's a man in his final minutes of life who wasn't concerned about his own well-being as much as he took this opportunity to lead his co-workers in prayer, and I'm sure lead them in a prayer of salvation and repentance as well. What a privilege to have known Al, to be involved with the Bracca family. And I was invited to sing at a memorial service in Al's honor. The family flew me up and asked me to be there, so we met at a restaurant in New Jersey. About 100 people came to this dinner, and I flew up. I was living in Nashville at the time, and I flew in to Jersey, and I had written a song the night before for Al. And I sang it that night at the party, and they asked me to record the song, and I did. I put a CD together of the song, and it was very impactful, very meaningful to the family and to the friends of Al Bracca. And it tells, really, the story that I think any one of us would want told about our lives, that we had our act together. We had our priorities in order. And when Al's final moment came and he stepped into eternity, I know that the words that he heard that day were, "Well done, thou good and faithful servant." This is my prayer for us, for fathers, for husbands, for men in America, that this would be our goal, that when we step into eternity one day, that we would hear these same words from the Father, that he would say to us, "Well done."
with one simple plan to follow. He loved his God, he loved his dear wife and family. At the start of each new day, he humbled himself to pray. I can almost hear the Father gently say, well done, well done. You've been faithful, and I'm proud of you, my son. Well done, well done. You have run your race, and now your time has come. Well done. You see, it's not how much you have, but it's how much you give away. It's denying everything to help someone find the way. Well done, oh yes, well done. You've been faithful, and I'm proud of you, my son. Oh, well done, well done. You have run your race, and now your time has come. Well done.